Okay, all of you tell me, how many steps are there to calculate metal variances? 2 steps. Name the 2 steps. Computation table, variance calculation. Computation table has got how many columns? 3 columns. First column, SQ into SP. Second column, AQ into AP. Third column, AQ into SP. Variance calculation, the center, the main variance is called as material cost variance. What is the formula? 1 minus 2. It is broken into 2. What are 2 breakups? Material price variance, material usage variance. What is price variance? 3 minus 2. What is usage variance? 1 minus 3. This is the calculation. SQ means what? Standard quantity of raw material for the actual output. What is AQ? Actual quantity of raw material. What is SP? Standard purchase price. What is AP? Actual purchase price. Everybody having the clarity or not? Now, we'll do question number 1 to understand what all this is about. Can I start or not? Now, take question number 1 in the workbook. Please take question number 1. Chapter is full of common sense, nothing great. Read normally. Don't put too much pressure in reading the question. All numbers are easy and simple to understand. Can you start or not? Now, the following data please, full silence. Can you proceed? Now, the following data are available for a product. Standard material cost per unit of output 2 kgs at 20 per kg. During the period, the actual details are as under. Actual output produced 10,000 units. Material used 22,000 kgs. Actual price per kg 25 rupees. Find out the material variances. That's a question which has been given. Can we start now? We will not go deep into the logic and all. First, given this question, if you are like a computer, how you will do it? Okay, without any thinking, we'll see how to do the answer. Once we complete the sum, we'll elaborately discuss the meaning of each and every number as well as the variances. Now, our first objective is to solve the question using the format, right or not? Now, so now my question is, there is one raw material or mix of raw material to produce one raw material. That is a raw material which is in kgs, which are used to produce what? A finished units. Is there in what? Units. Respond. Yes or no? No. Budget says, the budget says, to produce every unit of finished product. To produce what? Every unit of produced product. To produce every unit of finished product, you should consume how many kgs? How many kgs? 2 kgs. Your purchase manager should purchase at how much rupees per kg? 20 rupees per kg. So they fix the budget for consumption and then what? Purchase price. Okay. How much can you consume for every unit? 2 kgs. And how much you can pay for every kg? 20 rupees. This is coming from the budget, which we call a standard cost. Everybody is on home. And actually, I have produced how many units? 10,000 units. Consuming how many kgs? 22,000 kgs. And what is the actual price? 25 rupees, which I pay to purchase it. Now they said calculate what? Material variances. Everybody, can you start or not? Now, no need to copy. Just tell me. I'll put the numbers. Okay, tell me what the first step. What is the first step here? Computation table. First step is what? Computation table. How many columns are there? 3 columns. Can you tell me the 3 columns? SQ into SP. AQ into AQ into SP. This should never change it. Can I be SQ into SP, AQ into AP, AQ into SP. Now, understand that all the sums, SP will be given, AQ will be given, AP will be given. The villain is SQ only. That's what I'm saying. Always, who is the villain for metal variance? SQ. That only we should be computing. Remaining are all taken from the question and putting into the format. That's all. In any problem, if you have a difficulty in calculating variance, the difficulty comes only from what? Standard quantity calculation. Everybody, right or not? Now, let's put the known numbers and then go for the unknown. Tell me, what is actual quantity? Workbook pariya. Question: what actual quantity? How many kgs? 22,000 kg. I purchased at how much price? 25. AQ into AP is 22,000 kgs into 25. Accept it or not? Enniya solliya. Now, next, once again tell me what is AQ? 22,000 kgs. Into what is SP? 20 rupees. 22,000 into 20. That second column, third column fully over. Inna parita. Now, first column also I know SP. What is SP? 20. But I have to find out what? SQ. Can you elaborate what is SQ? Standard quantity of raw material input for what? Actual output. Everybody understood or not? Now, always I calculate SQ using standard input output ratio. Using what ratio? Standard input output ratio. Now, this total is written 22,000 into 25 gives you 5,50,000. 22,000 into 20 gives you what? 4,40,000. That is written. Now, I am going to calculate what? SQ. Very simple. Input, output. Input is raw material, output is what? Finished goods. Tell me what the budget says. How many kgs input for 1 unit of output? 2 kgs allowed for 1 unit. Yes or no? Now, how many units I produced? How many I produced here? 10,000. This is called as what output? Actual output. It's called as what output? Actual output. For this 10,000 units, how many kgs allowed? 10,000 into 2 gives you what? 20,000 kgs allowed. That's one. Yes or no? The budget says, if you produce 1 unit, I will allow how many kgs? 2 kgs. You said, I have produced how many units? 10,000. How many kg allowed? 20,000 kgs. Respond, yes or no? So, what is this 20,000 kg? It is a standard quantity for what output? Actual output. Respond, yes or no? Standard quantity for what output? Actual output. Is what is a calculation of SQ? Please tell me yes or no. Now, I'll put here what into what, please. Everybody what into what? 20,000 into 20. Gives how much here? 4 lakhs. Everybody understanding or not? Now, so column 1 is how much rupees? 4 lakhs. Column 2 is 5 lakh 50. And column 3 is what? 4 lakh 40. Material cost variance is 1 minus 2. Yes or no? What is 1 minus 2? 4 lakhs minus 5 lakh 50. What is the number? Plus or minus? Minus. Minus na adverse. Plus means what? Favorable. Minus 1 lakh 40 means what? 1 lakh 50,000 adverse. Is material cost variance 1 minus 2? Yes or no? Branch it into 2. What are 2 branches? Material price variance. Material usage variance. What is price variance? 3 minus 2. What is 3 minus 2? 4 lakh 40 minus 5 lakh 50. 1 lakh 10,000 adverse. What is usage variance? 1 minus 3. What is 1 minus 3? 4 lakh minus 4 lakh 40 gives you 40,000 adverse. Is the metal variances calculation. We have not discussed anything. We will feel comfortable after I go for the discussion. Everybody understanding it or not? Now, just we filled up the numbers on the problem and completed the solution. That's all. Are you all following up? Now, please, just for the sake of clarity, tell me. Now, we're going to solve this sum. You should tell me every number. I should hear the numbers from everybody. Okay, now, how many steps are there? How many steps are there here? 2 steps. And the standard quantities are working now. How many steps are there? 2 steps. What is step 1? How many columns? First column. AQ into AP. AQ into SP. In which, what is AQ? What is AQ? Are the numbers only here? 22,000 kgs. In what is the actual price? What is AQ? 22,000 kgs. What is the standard price? And here I have to find out what? The standard quantity. What columns I should be having? Input, output. Always SQ found out using input, output ratio. Tell me for 1 unit output, how many kgs input? 2 kgs allowed for 1 unit. For 10,000 units, how many kgs allowed? 20,000 kgs. Tell me what the first column here? 20,000 into 20. Is it going to how much? 4 lakh. Tell me what the material cost variance? What is the number? 1,50,000 adverse. Branch it into 2. What is the first branch? Price variance. What is the formula? 3 minus 2. Number? 1,10,000 adverse. What is the usage variance? What is the number? 40,000 adverse. That's all. The problem is completed. Everybody understanding it or not? Now, please copy this before you go for the next stage. Now, write question number 1. Question number 1. In that step 1, computation table. Question 1, in that write step 1, computation table. Step 1, computation table. You copy the computation table, then write working note. What is working note? Computation of SQ. In that SQ 20,000 kgs came or not? How it came? Through this computation. In that write working note, computation of SQ. In the working note write computation of SQ. Finish copying, huh? Everybody finish copying up? Those who are not copy, raise your hand. Can I proceed on? Now, step 2, variance calculation. Step 2, variance calculation. Step 2 is variance calculation. Variance calculation. In the center write material cost variance. Please write in the center material cost variance 1 minus 2. Center right material cost variance 1 minus 2. Tell me what is the number? 1,50,000 adverse. 1 minus 2, number write as 1,50,000 adverse. Please branch it into 2. Cost variance, branch it into 2. Name the 2 branches. First branch is what? Material price variance. Material price variance 3 minus 2. Second branch is material usage variance 1 minus 3. Material price variance 3 minus 2. Material usage variance 1 minus 3. Material usage variance 1 minus 3. Everybody, can I proceed up? Tell me what is 3 minus 2 price variance? I want the number. What is the number? 1,10,000 adverse. 1,10,000 adverse. 1,10,000 adverse. What is usage variance 1 minus 3? 40,000 adverse. Usage variance 1 minus 3, 40,000 adverse. 40,000 adverse. Now, with this we have completed the calculation of the variances. 3 stages you have crossed. 1 is copying, number 2 is what? By hearting, third is what? Solving. The fourth and important stage is understanding what is being now discussed. Everybody, can we start or not? Now. Now only my work start. I have to make you understand what we are doing, what are these variances representing, and who is responsible for these variances. Okay. Everybody, can we start or not? Now, I will discuss and then give you the notes. I will not give you notes for each and every sum. Every variance, first time when I discuss about a variance, I'll give you the notes. But the remaining problems will not be having the notes except any new issue has been discussed. Can I start or not? Now, let's start with the discussion. See. The company produced how many units? Sollupa. How many units here? 10,000 units. They produce 10,000 units, right or not? For the production of 10,000 units of finished goods, they have spent how much for raw material? 5,50,000. Now, to produce this 10,000 units of output, they spend how much rupees? 5,50,000. This is the actual cost of raw material spent. In the cost sheet, how much is written here? 5,50,000. I spent 5,50,000 rupees on raw material to produce what? 10,000 units of finished goods. Respond, yes or no? To produce 10,000 spending raw material, labor, overheads, etc. I am going by stage. Now I am only looking at the material cost. Like they will be looking at labor cost, overheads in the later stages. Everybody yes or no? Now, to produce this 10,000 units, how much has been spent? How 5,50,000 is spent? Because I consume how many kgs? 22,000 kg by paying how much purchase price? 25 rupee. I spent 5,50,000 rupees raw material cost to produce this 10,000 units. Respond, yes or no? The question that arises is this spending okay or not? Is it overspending? Is it underspending or correctly spent? Everybody, are you following the question or not? I have spent 5,50,000. Is it overspending or underspending or rightly spent? Question arises now. For that, the next question is how much I should have spent. I have spent how much? 5,50,000. The next question is, sir, how much I should have spent? Yes or no? To produce this 10,000 units, how much I should have spent? Are you following what I am saying? Very simple. The budget says, the target is every unit you should have consumed how many kgs? 2 kgs. For my output of 10,000 units, I should have consumed how many kgs? 20,000 kg. So the quantity I should have consumed is how many kgs? 20,000. And my purchase manager should have purchased how much rupees? Yeah, 20 rupees. That means I should have spent 4 lakh rupees for the raw material. I have spent how much rupees? 5,50,000. Have overspent, underspent, correctly spent? Overspent means it is good or bad? Bad means what? Adverse. Hence the material variance is 1,50,000 adverse. Everybody yes or no? This year the factory is having an adverse material variance. So how much rupees here? 1,50,000 because it has overspent 1,50,000. Everybody yes or no? So the column 1 is called as standard cost and the column 2 is called as what? Actual cost. Standard cost how much rupees? 4 lakh. What actual cost? 5,50,000. Standard cost is called as cost allowed. It is called as what? Cost allowed. What is column 2? Cost spent. The difference between cost allowed and cost spent is called as what? Cost variance. Everybody yes or no? Next issue. Now, before discussing further, I want to clarify one thing. Is this 4 lakh rupees standard cost or budgeted cost? It is standard cost. It is not budgeted cost because this is the budgeted cost for actual output. Everybody yes or no? The 10,000 units is what output? Actual output. Now, this point, just to have you more clarity, I'll explain in further detail and then proceed. Everybody can I proceed or not? Now, this is not budgeted cost. 4 lakhs is not what? Budgeted cost. 4 lakh is what? Standard cost. Now, to make you understand, I'll include one extra detail and then explain the concept. Okay. Now, what is my actual output? 10,000 units. Now, suppose at the beginning of the year, my budget output is 15,000. Can I keep it or not? My budget output, how many units here? 15,000 units. Now, look at this. I add a detail called as what? Budgeted output is how many units? 15,000 units. See, there is something called as budgeted cost. See, budgeted output is equal to how many units? 15,000 units. That means budgeted quantity is equal to every unit. The budget is how many kgs? 2 kgs. In the how many units? 15,000 gives how many kgs? 30,000 kgs. Respond yes or no? And the standard price is how much rupees per kg? 20 per kg. Are you following or not? Now I'll tell you. Budgeted cost is equal to what into what? 30,000 kgs into how much? 20. What is the budgeted cost? 6 lakhs. Okay. Now, somebody says the budgeted cost is 6 lakhs. The actual cost is only 5,50,000. What should be second column A and AP? No. The budgeted cost is what? 6 lakhs and the actual cost is what? 5 lakh 50. Very good company. They saved a cost of what? 50,000. Will you accept or not? Because this is the cost when I produce how many units? 15,000. I produce only what? 10,000. I cannot compare the 6 lakhs with what? 5 lakh 50 because this is the target cost of 15,000 units. That the actual cost spent for what? 10,000 units. It cannot be compared. Yes or no? That is why I don't want budgeted cost. I always only want to want standard cost. I want only what cost? Yes, standard cost. What is standard cost? It is also budgeted cost only, but the output is for what? Actual output. Everybody, yes or no? Now, when I revise a budget, I call as what cost? Okay, can you tell me standard cost? What output? Actual output is equal to how many units? 10,000. Then I call this as budgeted quantity as standard quantity. Standard quantity. And a budgeted quantity is budgeted quantity for budgeted output. Standard quantity is what? Budgeted quantity for actual output. Everybody, yes or no? Still I am in budget only. In what budget? Flexible budget. I prepare for the actual output. Everybody able to distinguish or not? No. In this case, tell me what is standard quantity? 2 kgs. This is budget actual budget into how many units? 10,000. This budget actual. That gives how many kgs? 20,000 kgs. Is the kg plan, this kg allowed? Are you finding distinction or not? No. And then what is the standard price here? It is 20 per kg. When somebody asks you to find out standard cost, it is 20 into what? 20,000. That gives how much here? 4 lakhs. In other words, for my 10,000 units, I am allowed to spend how much? 4 lakh. I spend how much? 4 lakh 50. Hence 1 lakh 50 adverse variance. Respond yes or no? Now, tell me, I am comparing budgeted cost and actual cost. Or standard cost and actual cost. Or standard cost and actual cost. Everybody, are you understanding it or not? The point clarity is the same logic only for labor, variable and then what? Fixed overhead variance. In cost variance, never I compare budget and actual. I compare only what? Standard and actual. Standard is also what? Budget. For what output? Actual output. Everybody this point, are you having the clarity or not? No. I'll give this as a notes in the later stage. Can I continue with my discussion? Now, come to the discussion. Simple English only. Tell me, what is column 1? Standard cost. Then tell me in English, what is standard cost? Cost allowed. The material cost allowed for my production is how much? 4 lakh. For my output, I am allowed to spend 4 lakh. I have spent. I have overspent, underspent, overspent. 1 lakh 50 adverse. Yes or no? Understand that the standard costing is a post-mortem. Get about. After everything has happened, we do the post-mortem, right or not? This is purely a post-mortem exercise. Okay, no. We calculate 1,50,000 variance, put in dustbin. Somebody should be made responsible for it. Right? Favorable, somebody should be rewarded. Adverse means somebody should be what? Punished. Everybody, yes or no? No. When something is favorable, everybody says, I only did it. Yes or no? Adverse, some people say, he only did it. Right or not? In that case, we should have a clarity. Who is responsible for this 1,50,000 adverse? Right? Correct? No. So 1,50,000 overspent. Who is responsible? Question arises now. That we have to analyze it further. Why this adverse 1,50,000 arise? Or you'll follow what I'm saying? Now, tell me, why the material cost will increase? Tell me the 2 reasons. Raw material cost increase. Tell me 2 reasons why the cost has increased. Either the purchase price has increased or the amount consumed increased. So no. Either the increase in cost may be due to the increase in purchase price or may be due to what? The increase in consumption of raw material. So no. If the adverse variance is due to the purchase price, the purchase manager is responsible. Yes or no? It was due to the extra consumption. Who is responsible? Production manager should be responsible. Right or not? So, I should analyze further into what? Price variance, usage variance to fix the responsibility. Everybody, yes or no? Now tell me, why the raw material cost changes? Because the raw material price may change or the raw material consumption may change. I may pay a higher price, hence the variance can be what? Adverse. I may consume more, hence the variance can be what? Adverse. It may be due to price, it may be due to what? Usage. I have to break it into further 2. Everybody understanding it or not? Can I say? Now let's go for the analysis. Now, what is the formula for price variance? Sollupa, what is the formula for price variance? 3 minus 2. Very simple. Column 3, column 2 is there or not? The difference between column 3 and 2 is due to quantity or price. the quantity is what? Say. What is difference is only what? Price. Here 3 minus 2 is price variance. Yes or no? Can you correct it? Now, to put it more simply, I plan to purchase at 20. I purchased how much rupees here? 25. I paid extra or less? Extra. How much rupees? 5 rupees extra purchase price. For how many kgs? 22,000. The price variance is 1,10,000 adverse. Yes or no? Tell me, price variance, what's the formula? 3 minus 2. 3 and 2, quantity same or different? Price is same or different? Here is called as what variance? Price variance. Right or not? Now, next is what variance? Usage. Tell me the formula. 1 minus 3. Column 1 and 3, the price is same or different? Same. This is also 20, that is also what? 20. The quantity is same or different? Different. I am allowed to consume 20. I consume 22,000. Over usage, under usage, over usage. How many kgs? 2,000 kg. At how much rupees? 20 rupees. 40,000 adverse. Respond, yes or no? So the difference between 3 and 2 is the price. The difference between 1 and 3 is what? Quantity. The difference between 1 and 2 is price and quantity. Yes or no? Column 1 and column 2. What difference between column 1 and column 2? SQ and AQ as well as what? SP and AP. So 1 and 2 varies because of what? Quantity and then what? Price. If you see price alone, it is what? 3 and 2. If you see quantity alone, it's going to be what? 1 and 2. We have the price variance and what? Usage variance. In the second stage of discussion, everybody, are you following what I am saying? Now tell me, price variance. How much rupees I should have paid? 20. How much I paid? 25. Every kg was excess payment, 5 rupees. For how many kgs? 2,20,000. What the price variance? 1,10,000 address. How many kgs I am allowed to consume? 20,000. How much I have consumed? 22,000. What the extra consumption? 2,000. Into how much rupees? 20. What the adverse variance? 40,000. And 1 minus 2 gives you the total variances. Everybody understanding it or not? With this, we have completed the price variance and usage variance discussion also. One more issue needs to be discussed. I'll discuss that at the end of the notes. And can I proceed or not? No. Up to this, metal variances calculation. Are you following up? No. Before I go into the notes, let's have an overall view and then proceed. Tell me, company produce how many units? Are the actual? How many units here? 10,000 units. For this 10,000 units, it should have spent how much rupees? 4 lakh. It has spent how much rupees? So column 1 is should have spent. Column 2 is what? Has spent. Yes or no? It should have spent how much? 4 lakh. And has spent how much? 5 lakh 50. It is overspent or underspent? How much raw material cost overspent? 1,50,000 adverse. Point number 1 over. Yes or no? Why the raw material cost is overspent? Probably the price has been extra paid or the usage has been extra. Respond yes or no? When you look at the price, I call as what variance? Price variance. Tell me what price I paid? 25. What I should have paid? 20. I overpaid or underpaid? Overpaid. How much? For how many kgs? What the variance of price? 1,10,000 adverse. Next. I have consumed how many kgs? 22. I should have consumed 20. Over or under consumption? Over usage. How much it is? 2,000. Into how much rupees? 20. Gives you what? 40,000 adverse. Cumulatively we getting the raw material variances. Are you able to understand or not? No. Write down notes. Write down notes. Point number 1. So I am giving you notes because when you revise, you should be able to independently understand what has been discussed. Okay. This I will not be giving for each and every sum. No need to do in the examination also write the notes, but only for your understanding sake. Everybody, can we start or not? Write down notes. Point number 1. Point number 1. The company produced 10,000 units. The company produced 10,000 units. By spending, the company produced 10,000 units by spending how much rupees? 5,50,000 rupees. The company produced 10,000 units by spending 5,50,000 rupees towards raw material cost. Company produced 10,000 units by spending 5,50,000 rupees towards raw material cost. Can I proceed? Point number 2. For the above output, it should have consumed. For the above output, it should have consumed. For the above output, it should have consumed how many kgs? 20,000 kgs. For the above output, it should have consumed 20,000 kgs. Are you following? For the 10,000 units, it should have consumed how many kgs? 20,000 kgs. At a purchase price of, it should have consumed 20,000 kgs at a purchase price of how much rupees? 20. It should have consumed 20,000 kgs at a purchase price of 20. That is, the cost allowed is, how much rupees? 4 lakhs. That is, the cost allowed is 4 lakhs. The cost allowed is 4 lakhs. But the cost allowed is 4 lakhs. So tell me, for 10,000 units, how much rupees allowed here? 4 lakhs. Point number 2 or 3? 3. Actually, it consumed how many kgs? 22,000 kgs. Actually, it consumed 22,000 kgs by purchasing it at. Actually, it consumed 22,000 kgs by purchasing it at how much rupees? 25. Actually, it consumed 22,000 kgs by purchasing at 25. That is, the cost spent is, 5,50,000. That is, the cost spent is 5,50,000. That is, the cost spent is 5,50,000. Everybody having the clarity or not? Next, point number 2 or 3? Okay, point number 4. Okay, point number 4. Don't laugh. It's not a section number to remember. Yes or no? No, point number 4. Since the cost spent is more than, the cost spent is more than the cost allowed, since the cost spent is more than the cost allowed, there is an adverse raw material cost variance. There is an adverse raw material cost variance of rupees. There is an adverse raw material cost variance of rupees how much? 1,50,000. There is an adverse raw material cost variance of rupees 1,50,000. There is an adverse raw material cost variance of rupees 1,50,000. This is due to, continue writing, this is due to 2 reasons. This is due to 2 reasons. Branch it into 2. Can you tell me the 2 reasons? Yeah. Change in. First reason is what? Change in purchase price. Change in purchase price. Second branch is change in consumption. Change in purchase price and change in consumption. Change in purchase price and change in consumption. Change in purchase price, put it down here, I can write. Asked to purchase at, change in purchase price, put it down, I can write. Asked to purchase at how much rupees? 20. Asked to purchase at 20, but purchased at how much rupees? 25. Asked to purchase at 20, but purchased at 25, resulting in excess price of, excess price of how much per kg? 5 per kg, resulting in excess price of 5 per kg for 22,000 kgs. Resulting in excess price of 5 per kg for 22,000 kg. Which is how much? 1,10,000 adverse. Which is 1,10,000 adverse. Which is 1,10,000 adverse. Which is 1,10,000 adverse. Same point, you once again put it down and write. Purchase manager is responsible for it. Who is responsible? Purchase manager is responsible for it. Purchase manager is responsible for it. Now procurement is a separate specialized department. They should take the responsibility for higher price. Purchase manager is responsible for it. Purchase manager is responsible for it. Everybody understanding up? Go to the second branch. What is the second branch here? Change in consumption. Put a down and write. Allowed to consume 20,000 kgs. Allowed to consume 20,000 kgs, but consumed 22,000 kgs. Allowed to consume 20,000 kgs, but consume 22,000 kgs. But consume 22,000 kgs. Thus, there is an overusage of there is an overusage of how many kgs? 2,000 kgs. Thus, there is an overusage of 2,000 kgs. There is an overusage of 2,000 kgs. Again, put that down and write. Production manager responsible. Thus, there is an overusage of 2,000 kgs. Put that down and write. Production manager responsible. Production manager responsible. Production manager responsible. Are you all able to understand or not? Now, up to this, the discussion is almost completed. One more point I'll just discuss. Just to have more clarity or some confusion may arise, I'll discuss that and then go for the next sum. Okay, now, see. The first question is, price variance is 3 minus 2. Accepted? Yes or no? No. I am asked to purchase at how much rupees? 20. I purchase how much rupees? 25. And what is the extra? 5 rupees. For how many kgs? 22,000 kg. It is 1,10,000 adverse. Respond, yes or no? The difference in price I multiply by the actual quantity. Number right or not? Because for 22,000 kgs purchase, he paid how much rupees extra? 5 rupees extra. 1,10,000 is clear cut. But when it comes to usage variance, tell me, I have used how many kgs? 22. But I should have only used how much? 20,000. 2,000 overuse. When I want to make it into money, I consume 2,000 kg extra. That's not over. Usage variance how much extra? 2,000 kg extra. Somebody asks you, please tell me in rupee term, how much rupees you have spent extra. Then I multiply by what price? Standard price 20. Why not actual price 25? Question arises na? Yes or no? Because 2,000 kg extra consumed or not? This 2,000 kg which I consume extra, I spend 20 rupees or 25, yeah? 25. It would have been 50,000 advance, not 40,000. Question, are you following what I am saying? In other words, when I calculate the usage variance, the difference in usage I multiply by the standard price or not by what? Actual price. Why the question arises? Are you following the question? Now, I'll tell you the reason. The reason is 2,000 kg production manager extra consume. That is the only fault of his. 5 rupees extra paid is not his business, it's the business of the purchase manager. Are you following what I am saying? No. If I multiply by the actual price, then the efficiency or inefficiency of the purchase manager will color the evaluation of the production manager. Are you following? Did you understand it or not? No. See, when I say 50,000, his mistake is only 40,000. The 10,000 mistake of what? The purchase manager. Everybody yes or no? He cannot be made to take responsibility for 50,000 advance. And only for how much advance? 40,000 advance. Everybody, are you all follow what I am saying? So, the difference in quantity only is the mistake of the production manager, and it should be only by efficient price of what? 20. If I use an actual price, it may be more or less. More or less is only due to what? Purchase manager efficiency, inefficiency. When I evaluate production manager, I cannot bring the efficiency, inefficiency of what? Purchase manager for his evaluation. Hence I use what? Standard price. Point number 1. Everybody follow what I am saying? So now tell me the 2000 kg difference, column 1 minus 3, the 2000 is multiplied by actual price or standard price? The standard price. The reason I said is what? I cannot multiply by actual price because if I use actual price, the efficiency, inefficiency of the purchase manager gets into what? Evaluation of the production manager. Hence I use a standard price. Point number 1, understood or not? Yeah, no. Then you may ask the next question. Sir, the same logic for purchase manager also. What about? Because 3 minus 2, I should have paid 20. I have paid what? 25. 5 rupees extra I paid. Yes or no? Had the production manager rightly used, it would have been only 20,000. Na? So, the remaining 2,000 is his overusage. So, when I multiply by actual quantity, you can put the question back to me saying that, sir, now we are using what? Actual quantity. Is the evaluation of purchase manager, is it not influenced by what? The production manager inefficiency. Question arises back. Yes or no? Now, in that case, the simple question is, when I calculate the usage variance, the difference in usage is multiplied by what? Standard price. When I calculate price variance, the difference in price is multiplied by what? Actual quantity. So why does the inconsistency in what? Both these approaches. Are you all following what I am saying? Now, here you should understand the work properly. Understand what? Work properly. What is the work of the purchase manager? To purchase standard quantity, any quantity order. His work is to purchase any quantity order. I am asking to purchase 1 kg or 1 lakh kg. His duty is to purchase at 20 rupees per kg. Any quantity order, not the standard quantity order. Yes or no? Upon 22,000 kg itself, you should purchase at what? 20 rupees only. You cannot say he consume more. I won't take responsibility because consumption different. You are asked to purchase how many kgs? You are asked to purchase how many kgs? 20,000. I gave you work for 22,000 kgs or not? When I gave you the work for 22,000 kg, you should have purchased all 22,000 kg. How much rupees? 20. You paid how much? 25. The 5 rupees extra you paid for all the quantity purchase, that is also your work only. You cannot escape it. Are you follow what I am saying? But we cannot say this for production manager because production manager is responsible only for what? You say he cannot have any control over the purchase price. Are you follow what I am saying? So, the logic cannot be applied similarly for what? Purchase manager and production manager. Purchase manager should take responsibility not for standard quantity but for what? The entire quantity purchase. Yes or no? But the production manager can respond only for the quantity or not for what? Price. You know, the roles are different. Everybody, are you following what I am saying? So that means this calculation is what? Consistent with the practical approach. Are you following? That is why I did not use the actual price in usage variance because the actual price brings what? Inefficiency of purchase manager into production manager, say evaluation, which I don't want. But when I come to purchase manager, I take what? Actual quantity because his work itself is to what? Purchase actual quantity. He cannot blame it on production manager. So no. Now, the production manager may consume 20,000 kgs or 2,50,000 kg, anything. Whatever I ask you, you should be purchasing. So, no, your duty is to purchase at what? 20 rupees, any quantity ordered. Everybody understand what I am saying? In that case, it is right in saying that the variance is 1,10,000 adverse. Are you following what I am saying? Now, there's another point I just wanted to highlight it because you may get confused. Sir, why for usage alone I use what? Standard price. Why for purchase price I use what? The actual quantity. The question may arise. This is the reason for what? Using such calculations. Now, with this we complete the discussion about the first sum called as material cost variances. This point, notes not required, only for you to understand it, not related to the examination calculation. Can you proceed or not? No. With this, the material variances have been completed. Now, Let us consolidate and then go for the next sum. So much has been discussed now. So very little only concept, but the time taken is what? Too much. Okay, now tell me. Material variances. We are not discussing about single raw material input. Tell me, how many steps are there? How many steps are there? 2 steps. Name the 2 steps. Computation table, variance calculation. How many columns are there in computation table? Name the 3 columns. SQ into SP, AQ into AP, AQ into SP. What is SQ? Of raw material input for actual output. We always calculate using how many columns? 2 columns. What are 2 columns here? Input output ratio. Can I or not? Now, what is SP? What is AP? What is AQ? Actual quantity of raw materials. Now tell me the main variance, cost variance. What the formula? 1 minus 2. Branches into? What are 2 branches? Price variance, usage variance. What is price variance? 3 minus 2. Usage is 1 minus 3. It has been elaborated, discussed using a small sum. Question number 1. Everybody understanding it or not? Yes, can I go to the next stage? Now, let's go to the next stage. Give the heading. Material cost variances. Mix of raw materials. Material cost variances. Mix of raw materials. Okay. Same pattern. First I want to take the format. Then you are going to by heart it. Then we'll be doing a problem and then we'll be understanding the concept. Okay. Now. Step 1. Computation table. Step 1. Computation table. Step 1. Computation table. Okay. Earlier, don't write anything. Earlier, how many columns were there? Now only one more extra column. There will be how many columns here? 4 columns. First 3 columns same. First 3 column what? Same. One extra column, that's all. That's one. Can I say? Now, please write. What is column 1? All of you tell Leonard what is column 1? SQ into SP. No change. Right. What is column 2? AQ into AP. No change. What is column 3? AQ into SP. That also has not changed. AQ into SP. Column 4 is RAQ into SP. Column 4 is what? RAQ into SP. Study material uses RSQ. Give the name what? RSQ. For the classroom, I give the name RAQ. It is more easily understandable. Are you follow what I am saying? Now, if you go and look at the study material, they'll be using that as what? RSQ. Or now we are using in the classroom as what? RAQ. Can I say? Write down. Where I don't want to discuss once again SQSP and all, waste of ink and page. Yes or no? No, I have to discuss only about what? RAQ. Where RAQ means, right, where RAQ means revised actual quantity. Continue writing. Where RAQ means revised actual quantity. Where RAQ means revised actual quantity. Full stop. It is, full stop and continue writing, it is actual quantity in. It is actual quantity in standard mix. 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 Study material refers it as, we call as RAQ na, study material refers it as RSQ. Study material refers it as RSQ. Study material refers it as RSQ. In bracket, revised standard quantity. I call it as revised actual quantity. They call it as what? Revised standard quantity. Ours is easily understandable, hence I give this name. Okay, revised standard quantity. Study material refers it as RSQ, bracket revised standard quantity. Revised standard quantity. Don't worry now what it is all about, we'll be discussing later. Leave it. Can I put or not? Now, Step 1 over. What is step 1? Computation table. Next is what? Step 2. Variance calculation. Step 2. Variance calculation. Step 2. Variance calculation. Okay. Variance calculation. Everything already you know it. In center, what variance? Material cost variance. 1 minus 2. Center, material cost variance, 1 minus 2. Branch it into 2. What are 2 branches? Material price variance, 3 minus 2. Material usage variance, 1 minus 3. Up to this already known. Material cost variance, 1 minus 2. Price variance, 3 minus 2. Usage variance is 1 minus 3. Finish writing up? Now, only small breakup. Usage variance is further broken into 2. If further broken into what? 2. First branch, write material mix variance. First branch, material mix variance, 4 minus 3. Material mix variance, 4 minus 3. Second branch is material yield variance, 1 minus 4. Material mix variance 4 minus 3. Material yield variance 1 minus 4. Material yield variance 1 minus 4. Material yield variance 1 minus 4. Now, everybody, have you all finished writing this or not? Now, with this we have completed the format for the material variance with mix of raw materials. Okay, that's all. Now, tell me one by one. I am going to use one raw material or mix of raw material. In such case, let us see the format. How many steps are there? As usual, 2 steps. What is the first step? Computation table. 3 columns or 4 columns? Tell me the 4 columns. SQ into SP, AQ into AP, AQ into SP, RAQ into SP. In the first 3 columns, old or new? What is the new column? RAQ into SP. 4th column. What is RAQ? Revised actual quantity. What is that? Actual quantity in standard mix. Other important. What is RAQ? Actual quantity in standard mix. Study material cost as what? RSQ. Next, tell me the variance. What is the main variance? Material cost variance. Formula. Broken into. What are 2 variances? Price variance, usage variance. What is price variance? Usage. Usage broken into. What are 2 variances? Mix variance, yield variance. What is mix variance? 4 minus 3. Yield is what? 1 minus. Very simple. Always a breakup should give the total or not. Now, 4 minus 3 plus 1 minus 4. 4 and 4 gets what? Cancel. Becomes 1 minus 3. 1 minus 3 plus 3 minus 2. What gets cancelled? 3 and 3. It becomes what? 1 minus 2. Everybody are understanding it or not? Now, that's how the variances are calculated. Now, can you go for a problem or not? Now, let's go for the question number 3. Take question number 3. That deals about mix and yield variance. Okay. Question number 2, I will come back after I complete 3. Take question number 3. Please, shh. Can we start? Okay. Those who understood the discussion till now made in this chapter, raise your hand. Okay. Those are all going to be awake further, raise your hand. Others are going to sleep. Or answer solliya, can I say? No. Those have intention to listen calmly without talking, raise your hand. Okay. Shall I proceed? No. Okay. See, this problem 90% is same as the last one. It is 90% same as what? Last one. Except for a few extra calculation, that's all. Everybody, can I start or not? No. Understand that once a complete material variance, ditto same what? Labor variance, the small changes is going to happen. That's it. Everybody, can I proceed or not? Now, let's start with our discussion, please. Standard set for a chemical mixture of a firm is as under. A, B, 40%, 60% standard mix, standard price per kg 20, 30. The standard loss in production is 10%. During a period, the actual consumption and price paid for a good output of 189 kgs are A, B, quantity 90, 110, actual price 18, 34. Calculate material variances. That's a question which has been asked. Everybody, can we start or not? Now, see. You are going to tell me the calculations. How many steps are there? 2 steps. Step 1 is what? 3 columns or 4 columns? Why 4 columns? And material A and B is mixed to produce a finished goods. Yes or no? So we are using a single metal, mixer metal. Immediately when you see multiple raw material, one should go for how many columns here? 4 columns. Everybody, yes or no? Now, we can straight away start putting the numbers. Can I say? Now, can you tell me the 4 columns? All of you tell me 4 columns here? SQ into SP, AQ into AP, AQ into SP, RAQ into SP. Point number 1, yes or no? What are the 2 raw materials? A and then B. Okay, now, always the villain is what? Villain is what? SQ. And RAQ is not as difficult as SQ, but it should also be what? Computed. So, SQ and RAQ only we should compute. The remaining numbers are given by what? Question itself. Respond, yes or no? Now, let's put the known numbers and calculate what? Unknown. Tell me, standard price of A and B, you know what? Don't know what? A and B standard price, you know it or not? What is standard price of A and B? 20 and 30. Something into 20, something into 30. The something calculate what? Later. Can I say? Now tell me, AQ and AP, what the actual quantity of A and B consume? 90 kgs and 110. What the actual price? 18 and 34. Are you looking at the workbook or not? Tell me, what into what and what into what? 90 kgs into 18, 110 kgs into 34. Yes or no? Now, come to the third branch. AQ into SP. Tell me what it is. 90 kgs into 20, 110 kgs into 30. Yes or no? Now, I know RAQ or not? No. But I know SP or not? Yes. Tell me what it is here. Something into 20, something into 30. Everybody, yes or no? Now, that may have to only calculate 2 numbers. If I know SQ and RAQ, problem over. Everybody, yes or no? So always computations are simple. It won't take more than 2 minutes to solve a variance. Are you following what I am saying? The explanation only is long, but the answer is very small. Can I proceed or not? Now, so my aim is now calculate what? SQ and then what? RAQ. 2 villains. Who is the main villain? SQ. RAQ is very simple. SQ is only what? The main theme. Are you following what I am saying? Now, in that case, total, I don't know. Tell me 90 into 18 plus 110 into 34. What the actual cost of raw materials? Calculate, yeah, take the calculator. Tell me 90 into 18 plus 110 into 34. Very simple. I purchased 90 kgs of A at 18, 110 kgs of B at how much? 34. How much I totally spent for raw material? 5360. At least tell me this. What's the number here? 5100. This I will put question mark. Everybody, yes or no? Now I can fill up all the 4 columns. Once I complete what? SQ and RAQ. SQ alone is somewhat more logical to calculate. RAQ is very simple. Can you start with SQ or not? Now, what is SQ? Standard quantity of input allowed for what output? Actual output. Everybody understood or not? Now, for this you have to go to the budget to know the standard input output ratio. Right or not? Now, look at this. All of you participate. Input, output. If you look at the question said, standard loss in production is 10%. What standard loss here? 10%. Because in number of processes, When I put 100 kg, entire 100 will not come out. What happens here? There's a processing loss of what? Some percentage which you call as normal loss. More about that I'll discuss in process costing later. We'll be having one separate class to discuss about normal loss and abnormal loss before we enter into the process costing chapter. At that time we'll learn it, but understand that what I put into the machine need not come out because there can be a process loss that is possible. Respond, yes or no? Now, the budget says that when I put 100 kg into the machine, can I expect 100, less than 100, less than 100? There's an expected loss, a standard loss. How much percent? 10%. So the budget says that your input of 100 should give an output of 90. Input 100, now what should be output here? 90. What happened to 10? Loss during the production. Respond, yes or no? This happens in most of the industry, okay, where the processing loss what is naturally bound to happen. Everybody yes or no? So the budget says for 100 input, you should be having how much output? 90. Tell me how many kgs are actually produced? The good output is how many kgs here? 180 I have produced. Should I put 189? More than 189? More than 189. How much should have been the input? 189 divided by 90 into 100. What is the kg allowed here? 210. Everybody understood or not? Yes, should I repeat? Yes, those who want to repeat, raise your hand. I'll repeat it once again. I know that you wouldn't have understood it. Okay, now, don't talk. See. What is SQ? Standard quantity for actual output. We should know the first standard. We should first know what? Standard. The standard says there is a standard loss of 10%. Standard loss of how much percent? 10%. That means the budget says if you put 100, you should get 90. What the budget says what? If you put 100, you should get what? 90. So the budgeted input-output ratio is 100 is to 90. Tell me, how many kgs, good kgs I produced? How much came out? 189. If 189 came out now, how much I should have put in here? 189, more than 189, more than 189. Budget says that for 90 you can put what? 100. So for 189, how much I can put here? 210 I can put. Yes or no? Now, that means the budget says that you are allowed to put what? 210 kgs to produce a 189 kg to have a standard loss of 10%. Respond, yes or no? Okay, now my question is, this 210 kg is of A or B or A and B? Because I don't use a single, I use what? Mix. The student should be comprising of what? A and B. 50-50, yeah? Again, budget says that your standard mix is what? 40-60. This 210 should be having what? 40% of A and then what? 60% of B. There should be what? 84A and 126B. Everybody, are you follow what I am saying? In other words, how many kgs of finished goods you produce? Now, first 1, 2, 3 start. Are you following? Tunga, wake up. Can you say how many kgs you produced? How many you produced? 189 kgs. By actually putting how many kgs? 90 of A, 110 of B. Question number. Correct. I produce 189 kgs. I produce what? 189 kgs. Look at the work and tell me by putting actually how much? 90A, 110B. Yes or no? But as per the budget, I am allowed to put what? 84A and 126B. What is that? Everybody, yes or no? No. Again I say, actual output how many kgs? 189 kgs. To produce 189 kg, what I have actually used? 90A, 110B. What I should have used? 84A, 126B. Respond, are you all having the clarity and so this is a standard quantity. How I got 84, 126? Very simple. At the beginning of the day, they said that for every 100 kg, you should get how much? 90 kg. Since I got how much? 189. I should have put how many kgs? 210. The 210 is of A and B? No, A and B together. In what ratio? 40-60 standard may. It should have been 84A and 126B. Everybody understood or not? No. I just wrote 84 and 126 here. Column 1 also fully complete, right? What the only pending thing is what? RA. RAQ rumba simple. RAQ means it is actual quantity. Na? It's actual quantity. What makes the standard mix? Very simple. What is actual quantity? 90 and 110. 200 kg actual quantity. 200 kg is actual quantity and this 90 and 110 is actual mix. If this 200 kg in what? Standard mix, 40, 60, it becomes what? RAQ. Everybody understood or not? Now tell me what is RAQ? Actual quantity in what mix here? Standard mix. Okay, tell me what is actual quantity? Once again tell me. 200 kg, 110 of A, 90 of what? B. I put into the machine's mouth. How many kgs? 200 kg. If it is a standard mix, A and B should be in what ratio? 40, 60, 80 and 120. Yes or no? So 80 and 120 is actual quantity in standard mix. 90 and 110 is what? Actual quantity in actual mix. Everybody, are you follow what I am saying? So what is RAQ? Actual quantity in standard mix. Now, don't ask me why I am calculating. All this will be explained at the later stage. I am just only explaining what? Calculation. Everybody understood or not? Now, so with this, the entire table has been calculated. Now, I'll ask you the question one by one. Just quantity alone you tell me. SQ there, AQ there, RAQ there. Three quantities are not. Now, what is SQ? Standard quantity in standard mix. What is AQ? Actual quantity in actual mix. What is RAQ? Actual quantity in standard mix. Ennappa, right or not? No. In that, how I calculated SQ alone is tricky issue. Now, how much is the input output allowed? Tell me. 100 input, 90 should be the output. For 189 output, what should have been the input? 210 kgs. These are standard quantity for what output? Actual output. I may put more than 210, less than 210. That's a different issue. But I should have put how much? 210. Of A, B or A and B. A and B. In what mix here? Standard mix. Either metal allowed in standard mix. Everybody yes or no? And one more thing what I calculate is what? RAQ. I first calculated actual quantity and did it in what? Standard mix. I got the RAQ. Respond. Are you following or not? No. That's all. All the four columns are filled up. Tell me what is metal cost variance? 1 minus 2. Tunga, what are cost variance? 1 minus 2. Tell me what is 1 minus 2? 5460 minus 5360. What's the number? 100 favorable. Now, cost variance branches into two. Name the two branches. Price variance, usage variance. What is the price variance formula? 3 minus 2. What is 3 minus 2? 260 adverse. Usage is what? 1 minus 3. What is 1 minus 3? 360 favorable. Yes or no? The usage further branches into what? Mix and yield. Mix means is what? 4 minus 3. What is 4 minus 3? 100 favorable. And what is yield? 1 minus 4. What is 1 minus 4? 260 favorable. That's how you should calculate the variances. Yes or no? Now, we'll be having a more logical discussion once we complete the copying. Now, I want you to only understand one thing. How to calculate SQ, how to calculate what? RAQ. Remaining are all not at all an issue. Tell me, have you all understood the SQ calculation in this sum or not? Yes, RAQ? Yes, okay, now please copy the slide. Okay, write question number. Please write question number 3. Write question number 3. Question number 3. Step 1, computation table. Step 1, computation table. Copy this first, then I'll give you 2 working notes. One for SQ, another for RAQ. All of you, next time when you come, bring a pot and keep. 3 hours, how many bottles you'll be drinking? Finish copying, huh? Don't talk. Please. Shh. Stop talking. Please. Shall I proceed? Working note number 1. Those who have not copied, raise your hand. Please copy fast. Shh. Stop talking, please. Shh. Okay. Working note number 1. Calculation of SQ. Finish copying? Please. Shh. Shall I proceed? Now, working note number 2, RAQ. Stop talking, please. Finish copying? Finished? What's happening? I've come copy quickly. Finish copying or not? No. Simply 200 kg divided in the ratio 40%, 60%, 80, 120. Please don't draw the boxes, 3D shapes, don't draw. Just write only the numbers. Don't do coloring. Can I proceed? No. Completed? No. Okay. This has been already copied. Don't copy once again. Can you proceed? Now, step 2. Write down step 2. Variance calculation. Please, all of you, let's do it together. Step 2, variance calculation. Step 2, variance calculation. Variance calculation. Center right, material cost variance. Bracket love 1 minus 2. In center right, material cost variance. In bracket right, 1 minus 2. Can you tell me what is that 1 minus 2? 100 favorable. Material cost variance in bracket 1 minus 2. Right, how much? 100 favorable. 100 favorable. Branch that into 2. Branch that into 2. What are 2? Breakups. Material price variance 3 minus 2. Material price variance 3 minus 2. Material usage variance 1 minus 3. material price variance 3 minus 2, material usage variance 1 minus 3. What is price variance 3 minus 2? Tell me what's the number? 260 adverse. Price variance is 260 adverse. Usage 1 minus 3, what it is? 360 favorable. Usage 1 minus 3, 360 favorable. Usage branch it into 2. Metal usage branch it into 2. What are 2 branches? Material mix variance. First branch is material mix variance. Second branch, material yield variance. Material mix variance. Second branch is material yield variance. Material mix variance, material yield variance. Mix is what? 4 minus 3. Yield is 1 minus 4. Mix is 4 minus 3. Yield is 1 minus 4. What is 4 minus 3? Tell me. 100 favorable. What is 1 minus 4? 260 adverse. Correct? Or 260 favorable. 1 minus 4 is 260 favorable. 260 favorable. Now, we have completed the solution to this particular problem, but we should know what is mixed variance and yield variance, right or not? With that, the metal variance will be completed. Can we start or not? Now, see. I have produced how many kgs? Answer my question. Please. Straight. Narrow karpa. Say straight, all of you. Okay. Now, tell me. I have produced how many kgs? 189. How many kgs? 189 kgs. I have produced 189 kgs, for which I should have spent how much rupees? 5,460. I have spent how much? 5,360. I am starting from the beginning, metal variance onwards. Okay, I have produced 189 kg. For my actual output of 189 kg, I should have spent how much for raw material? 5,460. But I have spent only how much? 5,360. I have overspent, underspent, or correctly spent? Underspent. I have saved raw material cost. How much rupees? Yeah, 100 rupees. And the metal variance is 100 favorable. Respond, yes or no? Why the material cost varies? Because of the price. Because of what? Usage. We know the logic. For price, what the price variance? 3 minus 2. And what the difference between 3 and 2 is quantity of price. Price. You know, the difference is between SP and AP. And the 3 and 2 is what? Price variance. In that case, I should have purchased at 20. I purchased at what? 80. That's a favorable variance for A. But I should have purchased at what? 30. I purchased for what? 34. Then adverse variance of what? B. Overall, it resulted in what? A net adverse variance. Point number 2. Everybody understood or not? Or it may also be due to what? Usage. I should have used 84 126. I have used what? 90 110. Due to usage also what? It varies. So 1 minus 3 is what? Usage variance. So the metal cost varies due to the price change or due to what? The consumption change is already discussed in the previous sum. In this sum, we are going to go more detail into how the usage has changed. How the usage has what? Changed, which we overclassify into what? Mix and then what? Yield variance. Can I go to the next stage? Now, the first question, sir, what is mix variance? What is what? Yield variance. I'll discuss and then give you the notes for those 2 points alone. Can I proceed or not? Now, see. Let's start with the mix. Start with what? Mix variance. See. I am supplying milk to all your house. For example, don't laugh, yeah, Rajinikanth, right? No, I am supplying milk to what? All your houses. Okay, now, see, normally, what is there inside milk? Milk and water. What is that? Yeah, milk and water. Mix. Wait. Shh. See, standard mix is Dharmapadi, that is a good person, you should be having 90% milk, 10% water should be mixed and supplied to you. So no, 1 liter should be having what? 90% milk and then what? 10% water. Now without water it cannot be. It should be having what? Some diluting effect. So 90% milk, 10% water is a standard mix. Respond, yes or no? I want to become Karorpati. I want to become what? Karorpati. Example, okay. In that case, what I do is, I change the mix. 90% water and then what? 10% milk. 1 liter supplied. No change in quantity. Quantity is what? Same only. Only thing is what? I just change the mix. 90 water and then what? 10 milk. I can save my cost or not? Assuming water is cheaper than milk. Now, in that case, it is going to be saved, right or not? This is called as mixed variance. What variance? Mixed variance, where the quantity remains same, but still I can overspend or underspend by just changing what? The mix. It is called as what variance? Mixed variance. I use more of a cheaper raw material and less of what? Costly raw material. It will be resulting in a favorable mixed variance, and ulta will be resulting in what? Adverse mixed variance. Are you all following the concept of mix or not? Because when I mix two products to produce a final product, by changing the mix, I can overspend or underspend the cost, which we call as a mixed variance. Point number 1. Are you all following? Yes, let's understand in much more detail what happens in this particular sum. Okay, tell me. Mixed variance, what's the formula? Solliya, or rendu number, what's the formula? 4 minus 3. What's the mixed variance formula? 4 minus 3. Column 4 minus column 3. Now answer my question. Column 4 and column 3, the number is same or different? Okay. 4 and 3 is different due to price. Both are what price? Standard price. Column 4 and 3 is due to quantity. No. Both are what? Same. Both are actual quantity. Yes or no? Tunga, can I proceed? Should I repeat once again? Now. I'll start from the beginning. Now, please, listen. What is mixed variance? 4 minus 3. Difference between column 4 and 3 is due to price. Why? Both are standard price. Difference between 4 and 3 is due to quantity. No. Both are actual quantity. Column 4 also 200 kg. Column 3 also what? 200 kg. It is not due to price. Both are SPs. It is not due to what? Quantity. Both are AQs. It is due to what? Mix. Column 4 is actual quantity and standard mix. Column 3 is what? Actual quantity and actual mix. So the difference between 4 and 3 is not price. The difference between 4 and 3 is not what? Quantity. The difference is what? Mix. Hence 4 minus 3 is called as what variance? Mixed variance. Everybody, are you understanding it or not? Now, very simple. In our case, mix is favorable or adverse? How much favorable? You may wonder why it is favorable. Very simple. Yeah? I put 200 kg into the machine. As per the standard, A should be 80 and B should be 120. I put actually 200 kg. Had I put using the standard mix, it should be 80A, 120B. Yes or no? But how much I put? 90A and 120B. In other words, I put 10 kgs of A extra. I cut what? 10 kgs of B less. Yes or no? In that case, I use more of A and what? Less of B in my production. Yes or no? A is having how much price? 20. B, what the price here? 30. I use more of a cheaper raw material. I use what? Less of a costly raw material. I change the mix and had a variance of what? 100 or something favorable. Everybody, are you understanding it or not? No. It can even become what? Adverse. If I use more of B and what? Less of A, it can become adverse. Yes or no? That means instead of using 80A, I use what? 90A. Instead of using 120B, I use what? 110B. In other words, I use more of A and what? Less of B. I use more cheaper raw material and less costly raw material, resulting in a favorable mixed variance. Everybody, are you understanding the concept of mixed variance or not? Okay. Now tell me, what is the formula for mixed variance? 4 minus 3. Difference between column 4 and 3. Is it price? No. Both are? What? Both are standard price. Is it due to quantity? No. Why? Both are actual quantity. It is due to what? What is column 4? Actual quantity, standard mix. What is column 3? Actual quantity, actual mix. Hence 4 minus 3 is called as what variance? Mixed variance. Point number 1. Everybody understanding it or not? No. The next variance is what variance? Yield variance. Let us understand that and I'll give you the consolidated notes for both together. Now next we will discuss what variance? Yield variance. Okay. Now, what is the formula for yield variance? 1 minus 4. I'll explain in two angles. I'll explain how many angles here? Two angles. Okay. Yield is what? 1 minus 4. Column 1 and 4 is a difference price. Because both are what? Standard price. Is a different mixer. Column 1 is standard quantity and standard mix. Column 4 is what? Actual quantity and standard mix. This is also 40-60. That is also what? 40-60 ratio. So no. So column 1 and 4 is not price. Column 1 and 4 is not what? Mix. Column 1 and 4 is quantity. It is what? Quantity. Column 1 is 210 kgs and column 4 is what? 200 kg. This split into what? Quantity, which I call as yield variance. Response is or no? Romba simple. When I use something, two things here. How much quantity I use, in what mix I use. When look at the quantity, I call as what? Yield. Look at mix, I call as what? Mix. Both together I call as what? Usage variance. Everybody understanding it or not? Now, I'll just make you understand much more elaborately. See, for my 189 kgs of output, how many kgs output here? 189 kgs output. The budget says you can put how much into the machine? 210. I put only how many kgs? 210. How many kgs I put here? 200. 10 kg saved or not? That means I use less quantity or not, my yield is more. Are you follow what I am saying? So for a 189 kgs of output, I am allowed to put how many kgs? 210 kgs. I have put how many kgs? 200 kgs. So I have put more quantity, less quantity, less quantity. With less input, I got what? More output. And the yield is increasing or not? It becomes what variance here? Yield variance. One way of understanding it. Are you following? Yes or no? Now, another way is much more better way to understand it. I'll now explain this. See. As per the standard, I should have put how much input? 210. I get how much output? 189. My loss is how much here? 21 kg. Is it accept or not? Now the expected loss is how much percent? 10%. How many kgs here? 21 kg. If you want to have a loss in percentage, I expect to lose what? 21 kgs. How many kg input? 210. The standard loss is 10%. Yes or no? In other words, my yield is how much percent? 90%. Are you following? This is the budget. Yes or no? The budget, as per the budget, for my 189, I should have put how many kgs? 210. And what allowed loss here? 21 kgs. And the 21 kg means how much percent? 10% loss is allowed. My target yield is 90%. Now, what happened? Actual. Tell me what happened? Actual. Actually, I input how many kgs? 200. And what is my output? 189. How many kg loss? 11 kg loss. Tell me what the percentage loss here? 11 divided by 200. 11 divided by 200. What the percentage loss? 5.5%. Everybody able to understand or not? Now, that means my yield is how much percentage? 94.5%. Everybody understand or not? That is, I wanted to have a yield of 90%, but the yield became what? 94.5%. That's a favorable yield or not? I expected to lose 10% during processing. I lost only what? 5.5%. It may be due to good maintenance of mission or the workers working what? More carefully and so on. They have tried to avoid what? Loss. They try to eliminate what? Loss or reduce a loss, due to which my yield has what? Improved. Let's call us what variance here? Yield variance. Everybody understood or not? Yes or no? Now tell me, yield variance. What is the formula for yield variance? 1 minus 4. Column 1 and 4, what is same? Standard price is same. What is same? Mix is same. What differs only what? Quantity. The budget says for your output you are allowed to put what? 210. But I have put only what? 200. That means I have saved quantity or not? With the lesser input, I am able to achieve what? Same output. What I am saying? Why? Because the loss has what? Reduced. The yield has what? Improved. Everybody, yes or no? Now, that means the yield is favorable. I targeted to have a 90% yield and a 10% loss, but I achieved what? Just 5.5%. loss, and what? 94.5% yield. The yield has improved by 4.5%. In money terms, we had what? Yield variance of 160 as some number. Everybody, are you understanding it or not? Now, either we call as what variance here? Yield variance. Everybody, yes or no? Now, one last consolidated view, and then give you the notes. Okay, now, tell me, what is usage variance formula? 1 minus 3. All of you carefully. This is going to give you the full picture. What is usage variance formula? 1 minus 3. Now, column 1 and column 3, is the price same or different? Same. 1 minus 3, it is not due to price. It is due to only what? Usage. What is SQ? Standard quantity in standard mix. What is AQ? Actual quantity in actual mix. If I see the mix angle alone, I call as what? Mix variance. If I see the quantity alone, I call as what? Yield variance. If I see both, I call as what? Usage variance. Respond yes or no. Are you following? So tell me, why 1 and 3 is different? 1 is what? SQ in what? Standard mix. What is 3? AQ in actual mix. 1 and 3 is different due to 2 reasons. One is what? Quantity, and second is what? Mix. 4 minus you look at only the mix angle, on 1 minus you only at what? Quantity angle. Both gives you what? The usage variance. Everybody, are you following what I am saying? Is the understanding of the usage variance, and is break up into mix variance and what? Yield variance. Please tell me, are you understanding it or not? With this, we have completed material variances. Completed what? Material variances. Except for stock of raw material discussion, all the concepts are completed. Please respond. Are you having that clarity or not? No. We have to write the notes for what variance? Mix variance and yield variance. And then we can just go for the next area. Okay. Are you following on? Now, once I complete this notes, I'll do question number 2. A very, very small sum. 3, I will come and do it later. That is 4, I will come and do it later. 5, I will be doing it towards the end with stock of raw material. Then we can move on to the labor variances now straight away. Can we start up? Write down notes. I think you have finished copying up to the variance calculations or not? Write down notes. Point number 1. Point number 1. Understanding mix variance. Point number 1, understanding mix variance. What's the point number 1? Understanding mix variance. In that write A. In that write A, point A. Mix variance is equal to, understanding mix variance. In that write A, mix variance is equal to, mix variance is equal to column 4 minus column 3. Mix variance is equal to column 4 minus column 3. Point B. The difference between 4 and 3, point number 2, or point B, the difference between 4 and 3. 4 and 3 means what? Column 4 and column 3. The difference between 4 and 3 is not price. The difference between 4 and 3 is not price. Bracket la, both are SPs. The difference between 4 and 3 is not price. In bracket write what? Both are SPs, standard price. Bracket close. Come on. Is not quantity. Sentence continues. Is not quantity. The difference between 4 and 3 is not price. Is not quantity. Bracket write what? Both are AQs. Is not quantity. In bracket write what? Both are AQs. Is not quantity. In bracket write both are AQs. Bracket close. But is what? Mix. But is mix. But is mix. We read the sentence continuously, be able to understand what I dictated here. Difference between 4 and 3 is not price, is not quantity, but is mix. Is not price, I explain in bracket what? Both are SPs. Is not quantity, I explain in bracket what? Both are AQs. But is what? Mix. In bracket right. But is mix. In bracket right. Column 4 is, in bracket right, column 4 is actual quantity in standard mix. Column 4 is AQ in standard mix. And column 3 is, column 4 is AQN standard mix, and column 3 is AQN actual mix. Column 4 is actual quantity in standard mix, and column 3 is what? AQN actual mix. Actual quantity in actual mix. Bracket close. Bracket close. Can I proceed? Point B or C? C. When we use more proportion of cheaper raw materials, when we use more proportion of cheaper raw materials, when we use more proportion of cheaper raw materials, the mix variance will become favorable. When we use more proportion of cheaper raw materials, the mix variance will be favorable. The mix variance will be favorable, and vice versa. The mix variance will be favorable and vice versa. You understand? Vice versa means what? If I use more proportion of costlier raw material, mix variance become what? Adverse, and vice versa. Everybody understood or not? With this, we have completed the mix variance understanding. Can I proceed or not? Now, I forgot to tell you one thing. See, normally I can say this problem exception. It is only numbers. Okay. Normally, when the mix is favorable, yield may become adverse. Reason is, if I use more cheap material, less what? Costly material, that's a reduction in quality. There will be more losses during what? Production. If I use more costly material, high quality material more use, and low quality material what? Less use, means the products will be what? Much more efficiently produced. The yield may become what? Favorable. Respond, Ariel, follow what I am saying? Now, the reason for an adverse yield may be due to what? Favorable mix variance by opting for a cheaper raw material. Respond yes or no. Or a reason for an adverse yield, that is favorable yield, may be due to what? Adverse mix, where I go for a quality raw material. Everybody understood or not? Now, in this case, both have become what? Favorable. It may happen, but this can also be an interpretation. Can I say? Now, next point number 2, understanding yield variance. Point number 2, understanding yield variance. Point number 2, understanding yield variance. Point number 2 is understanding yield variance. Understanding yield variance. Can I proceed? Point number, in that A, yield variance is equal to, correct, yield variance is equal to column 1 minus column 4. Yield variance is equal to column 1 minus column 4. Yield variance is equal to column 1 minus column 4. Everybody understanding up? Point B. The difference between 1 and 4, the difference between 1 and 4 is not, the difference between 1 and 4 is not what? Price. The difference between 1 and 4 is not price. Bracket la, both are SPs. The difference between 1 and 4 is not price. In bracket, both are SPs. Come on. Is not mix. Is not mix. Bracket what? Both are standard mix. Now, one is standard quantity and standard mix. What is what? Actual quantity and standard mix. In bracket, both are standard mix. Both are standard mix. Bracket close. But is what? The input quantity. But is the input quantity. But is the input quantity. Okay. Now, continue writing. So, I think I am dictating point B. Now, please. The difference between 1 and 4 is not price. Both are SPs. Is not mix. Both are standard mix. But is the input quantity. Continue writing. Stop talking, please. Stop talking. But is the input quantity. But is the input quantity. but is the input quantity. In bracket write, column 1 is standard quantity. In bracket write, column 1 is standard quantity and column 4 is actual quantity. Column 1 is standard quantity and column 4 is actual quantity. Standard 1 is column 1 is standard quantity and column 4 is actual quantity. Now, you are creating tension in me because you are talking. Can I see now? So I am not able to talk freely. Okay, now repass. Next, point B or C? Point C. Right. Standard. Underline that. Input 210 kgs. Standard. Input 210 kgs. Output 189 kgs. Input 210 kgs. Output 189 kgs. Loss 21 kgs. Loss 21 kgs. Percentage loss is equal to 21 by 210. Percentage loss is equal to 21 by 210 is equal to how much percent? 10%. Percentage loss is equal to 10%. Expected yield is equal to what? Expected is equal to how much? 90%. Expected yield 90%. Expected yield 90%. So the budget wanted to have a 90% yield. Yes or no? I don't. Actual. How much actual input? 200 kgs. Input 200 kgs. Output 189 kgs. Output 189 kgs. Loss 11 kgs. Loss 11 kgs. Percentage loss 11 by 200 is equal to 5.5%. Percentage loss 11 by 200 is equal to 5.5%. Actual yield how much percent? 94.5%. Actual yield 94.5%. Actual yield 94.5%. Okay. Same point you continue. I think you are writing point C, yeah? Okay. Same point you continue. For the output of 189 kgs, write down. For the output of 189 kgs, for the output of 189 kgs, 210 kgs of input allowed. For output of 189 kgs, 210 kgs of input allowed. But the actual input is just. How many kgs? 200 kgs. But the actual input is just 200 kgs. The actual input is just 200 kgs. Full stop. Continue. The loss allowed is 10%. The loss allowed is 10%. And the loss happened is only, the loss allowed is 10%. And the loss happened is only how much? 5.5%. The loss allowed is 10%. And the loss happened is only 5.5%. And the expected yield is how much percent? 90%. And the expected yield is 90%. But achieved how much? 94.5% yield. The expected yield is only 90%, but achieved 94.5% yield. But achieved 94.5% yield. Hence, there is a favorable yield variance. Hence, there is a favorable yield variance. Hence, there's a favorable yield variance. Hence, there's a favorable yield variance. Everybody, are you following or not? Last point. Point number 2 or 3? Point number 3. Understanding usage variance. All this will help you in revision process quite easily. Okay, understanding usage variance. Understanding usage variance. Point number 1. Usage variance is equal to, please tell me the formula. Usage variance is equal to what? 1 minus 3. Usage variance is equal to 1 minus 3. Usage variance is equal to 1 minus 3. Point B. The point B. The difference between 1 and 3 is not price. The difference between 1 and 3 is not price. Both are what? SPs. But the difference between 1 and 3 is not price. Both are SPs. But it is what? Mix and quantity. But it is mix and quantity. But it is mix and quantity. Full stop. Point B or C? C. SQ is standard quantity in standard mix. SQ is standard quantity in standard mix. And AQ is what? Actual quantity in actual mix. And AQ is actual quantity in actual mix. And AQ is actual quantity in actual mix. If we see the mix difference, it is mix variance. If we see the mix difference, it is mix variance. If we see the mix difference, it is mix variance. And quantity difference, it is yield variance. If we see the mix difference, it is mix variance. And quantity difference, it is yield variance. And quantity difference, it is yield variance. Quantity difference, it is yield variance. Everybody, up to this, are you following or not? With this, we have completed the material variances. One small sum, just we'll be doing it, a past examination question, and then go and do the labor variances. Now, take question number 2. We'll just complete in no time. Very quickly, take question number 2. Okay. In a period, please, 5,460 kgs of material were used. What is 5,460 kgs? Actual quantity of raw material, AQ, at a total standard cost of 23,124. There is nothing but what? SQ into SP. I call as what? Standard cost. Material usage variance is 246 adverse. What was the standard allowed weight? That means standard quantity of material for the period. That's the question. Everybody, can we start or not? No. I will do it and then give you time to copy it. Okay, just a 1 minute problem. Can we start or not? No. Here only formats are very helpful. I think it is question number 2. Okay. They have given you what variance? Tungalapa, please. They have given you what variance? Usage variance. Tell me what is the formula for usage variance? 1 minus 3. What is column 1? SQ into SP. What is column 3? AQ into SP. Everybody, yes or no? No. SQ into SP only we call as standard cost. Tell me what is the total standard cost given? 23,000 23,124 is the column 1. Respond yes or no. Now. And they also given you actual quantity. What is the actual quantity given? 5,460 kgs is the actual quantity. Everybody yes or no. Now let us know the usage variance. What is given? How much adverse? 246 adverse. Now see, material usage variance is equal to 1 minus 3. Accepted? What do you say variance? 243 adverse. Adverse na plus or minus or minus. Can I say like this? Minus 246 is equal to 23,124 minus column 3. Minus what? Column 3. Respond is or no? We bring it this side. Column 3 is equal to how much here? 23,124 plus what? 246. What is column 3? 1%? 23,370. Write as 23,370. 23,370 is column 3 or not? No. What is standard price? 23,370 divided by what? 5,460. Tell me the number. 4.28. Correct? 4.28. I know the standard price as what? 4.28. Everybody understanding it or not? Now, standard price 4.28. What should be standard quantity? 23,124 divided by 4.28. Tell me the number. 5,403. Okay, 5,403 or 2. As a case may just have it as 5,403 kgs is the standard quantity. Other question, what the question here? Standard weight allowed is how much here? 5,403. I am allowed 5,403. I consume much? 5,460. Due to extra usage, I have how much? 246 adverse usage variance can be understood. Everybody understanding it or not? That's a missing figure calculation. Answer purinjida? Now please copy this quickly. Question number 2. Question number 2. MUV means what? Material usage variance. Exam write everything in full. Okay. Also write a standard quantity into standard price. Don't write SQ, SP and all. We write it in the classroom for the convenience sake. Or at least give a expansion of the abbreviations in the examination. Don't write the abbreviations. Okay. To easily remember and quickly do it, we have what? All these short abbreviations used. Better to use the expanded names in the exam. You are not going to do 10 sums, only one sum in the exam for this chapter, right or not? So we can afford to write the full names for all the items. Same way, cost ledger accounting. Don't write SLC account. Don't write what? GLA. Write as what? Stores ledger control account. General ledger adjustment account. In my class, I am doing 14 to 15 sums. It will be long time taken to write everything fully. Hence, we use what? Abbreviation. Exam, write everything in full names. Okay. Now, have you all finished copying it? Enappa, respond yes or no? No. We have completed question number 1, question number 2, question number 3 in the metal variances. Right or not? Can I say? Now, 4 and 5 I'll do later. 5 I will do only after discussing partial single plan. And the 4 is a little bit interesting sum. I'll do it once we get the grip over the chapter later. Can I say? Now, 4 and 5 we will do, but I'll come back and do it later.